Hey everybody, and welcome to Epically Geeky Gaming. I am Cyrus Martin, and you know what? I got something fun for us to try together. I like comparing things. You know, it's always fun to see if you can spot the differences and stuff. And this is an ongoing trend that you see on YouTube and different places like that, where Digital Foundry or IGN or different places will put out like a comparison video showing different versions of different video games. Like, here's the same game with sort of the same shot, and on one side is like the PlayStation version, on the other side's the Xbox version, and you're just supposed to kind of see if you can spot the differences. Well, I thought it would be fun for us to play this together, this little game, but not know ahead of time which is which, and see if we can figure it out. You'll catch on pretty quick. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to bring up the first picture here. And this is all just pictures. I didn't do videos for this. Okay. Yes, I did borrow these from pre-existing comparison videos, which you can find on YouTube and different places like that. But I have cut them up and changed them a little bit, so we'll see if you can guess correctly. Okay, the first one here is Mass Effect Andromeda. Your choices for these are going to be PC, PS4 Pro, and Xbox One. So, which is which? Can you tell the difference between the one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right? Which one do you think is which? Which one do you think is the Xbox One? Which one do you think is the PC? And which one do you think is the PS4 Pro? Well, let's see if you guessed correctly. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, more Mass Effect Andromeda. Can you guess which of these? Okay, here's your three options. PS4 Pro, PC, Xbox One S. So that's PC, PS4 Pro, and Xbox One S. Which do you think is which? Did you get it right? Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here we've got that new Tomb Raider game, okay? And your options here are very simple. PC and PS4 Pro. So which do you think is which? You think the left is the PC or the PS4 Pro? Or the right is the PC or the PS4 Pro? Which one's which? Okay, left is PC, right's PS4 Pro. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Little Fallout 4 action going on. And our options here are, once again, PC and PS4 Pro. So which do you think is which? Is the left the PC again, and the right PS4 Pro, or is the left PS4 Pro and the right PC? Which do you think is which? Oh, okay. The left is PC and the right is PS4 Pro. All right. Moving on. More Fallout. All right, let's see. Same choices. PC and PS4 Pro. Which is which? PC and PS4 Pro. Oh, this time the PS4 Pro's on the left and the PC's on the right. Alrighty. Little Tekken 7 action. And your options here are PC and PS4 Pro. So, which do you think is which? Is the PC on the left and the PS4 Pro on the right, or vice versa? There you go. Hopefully you're, getting some of these right or getting all these right. A lot of people say they can tell the difference just by looking at something. So, just curious, can you? Can you tell the difference just by looking? Okay, this one's a little more complicated. Now for this one, we've got PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One, and PC. Once again, your options are PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One, and PC. Which do you think is which? here's a Mafia 3. And for this, we have PS4 Pro and PC. So is PC on the left and PS4 Pro on the right? Or is PS4 Pro on the left and PC on the right? Well, that's PC on the left, PS4 Pro on the right. Okay. And next up, again, Mafia 3. Same options. PC and PS4 Pro. Which do you think is which? And there you go. PS4 Pro on the left and PC on the right. So how'd you do on the little test? Were you able to pick them all out? Did you make 100? Or were there some that maybe were a little tricky? Some that kind of messed with you a little bit and you didn't quite figure it out? Well, the reason that I did this little test is because I've said it many times. I've said it on Game Rambling. I've said it in videos that I've done. And people have basically called me all number of names for believing this and for saying this. But I believe that we're getting to a point where your hardware is not going to make as big a difference as you think. Now, true, we looked at screenshots and not moving video. But pretty much all these games ran at the same frame rate, even on PC. There might have been a couple of those that had the option to run at a higher frame rate than the console version. But just talking about visuals alone, without considering the animation quality, the frame rate quality, it gets really hard to tell the difference between the different versions of the games. And if you didn't know already, I think it's pretty hard to tell the difference between them. If somebody can honestly tell me that they can consistently always pick out the PC version or the PS4 Pro versus the Xbox One S or, the new Xbox One X, if you can honestly tell me that you can always pick which is which, I'll be very surprised. And it's getting even harder because now you've got PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, and PC as your high end. And the differences between those are getting really hard to tell. Yes, it is true. There are some games that have a frame rate lock on the console version and things like that. But as far as just detail, as far as graphical fidelity, we're really getting to that point where it's really getting close. It's really getting hard to tell the difference. So frame rate seems to be the last frontier. I don't know. And I wonder how far we are away from virtual parity there too. So you have to start asking yourself, is there still this great divide between PC console or console to console and things like that? Or are we really nitpicking? Are you really nitpicking when you compare the PS4 version to the PS4 Pro version, or Xbox One S version to the Xbox One X, or all these different formats that put out these games? They look great. They all look great for the most part. Now, when the generations started, yes, Xbox One had some problems, but they've gotten a lot better over time. It's gotten a lot better over time. And the PS4 always looked really good, I think, and it only looks even better now. And I don't know what argument you want to make about that. If you want to say, well, it only looks the same because consoles are holding back PC and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I'm really not trying to have that argument. What I'm trying to show you is, if you looked at them without seeing them side by side running and knowing which was which, it's getting difficult to tell. And at that point, you have to ask yourself, what are you really fighting over? Who's superior when the detail level and everything's almost exactly the same? What difference does it make? What difference does it make what format somebody chooses to play games on? It's not like one guy's got a, Atari and the other guy's got a, gaming PC. We're not talking about the difference between the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. We're not talking about that kind of a leap. We're talking very minuscule differences here, people. Frame rate really is the only distinction anymore that I can see. So, this is a topic I'm sure we're going to discuss on Game Rambling, so make sure you tune into that Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let me know if you thought this was stupid, or if you were able to pick all these, correctly, or if any of them gave you any trouble, because I'm just curious about it. Because yeah, to me personally, I can't tell you what's what just by knowing. Oh, this one of these is PS4 Pro and one of these is PC or whatever. I look at them and I'm like, you start kind of justifying, right? You start looking at like, well, maybe this detail or that detail, and then when I reveal, you're like, what? At least that's my experience with it. Because actually, when I was going through it, I was testing myself because I had forgotten some of them, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, more videos coming soon. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Cyrus, and this is Epically Geeky Gaming.